Hi everyone, I'm Greg, your car angel. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to properly read a Carfax. Now, that may seem like a fairly straightforward thing, but there are so many things that you can glean from a Carfax that I thought it was important to actually do a video on it. Of course, when people go to Carfax, they're looking for no accident, and that's a very good thing to know. But there are a lot of other items that are really important to know about. Now, in order to give you a good overview on how to read a Carfax, I wanted to pull up two. I'm in the process of purchasing a car today for a client, and my client's looking for a nicely kept Ford Ranger within his budget. Now, the Ford Ranger on my left has 125,384 miles, and the Ford Ranger on my right has 130,815. So based on that high miles, what's really going to be important to me is that this car that I'm about to buy has a really good, clear service history. And sometimes Carfax can give that. Let me click first on the car on my right. And I'm going to blow this up so you can see it nicely. So I'm seeing that it has no accident, one owner, 3 service records, personal lease vehicle, so I presume this was a corporate lease, and it has the odometer reading. And I scroll down below to find the detailed history. Now this is the full history that Carfax is showing on this car. There's two things that stand out right away. The first is that I'm not seeing much service history in its life, and that it was sold at an auction in the Pacific region. So I presume that this car was driven somewhere in the Pacific Southwest, which would mean probably Southern California. But it looks like it spent some time up in Hooksett, New Hampshire. So that's good to know that it went out of town. For what reason, I don't know. But when I get to the car, I'll probably want to do an undercarriage inspection to see how long it spent in Hooksett, New Hampshire. And I would be looking for undercarriage, frame rust, and just to, I could determine about how long it spent in that area. I'm going to be looking at this entry right here, which is March 10th, 2009. That's when the car first got registered, and that's where the factory warranty began. Not that there's any factory warranty left on this car, but it's been on the street since March 10th, 2009. So now I'm going to back off of that, and I'm going to go to the Carfax history on the car on my left. Now it also has no accident. It was also a one-owner car, and they're listing it as a commercial vehicle, which is just a slightly different classification than a lease car. Not too much different, and I would imagine that both of these cars had the same type of life. Now here though, we have 26 service records available. Now I'm very curious to know about that. And here you can see that this truck was bought here in California, and it looks like it was first registered on 12/5/2007, and every single service that car had was registered. And you can see by this that the oil changes were done every 5,000 miles, almost like clockwork. Now this is so important to me because this car has 125,000 miles on it, right? So I want to have some sort of confirmation that the car has been serviced on a regular basis, especially the oil changes. So now, as you can see, we have two different Carfaxes, but one of them is way better than the other. And that's why knowing how to read a Carfax is so important, because you're getting all the information about the accident history, you're getting the ownership history, you're getting how the car was registered, whether it was commercial, rental, lease, or private sale. one of those is going to show up. And then of course you have the all-important service records, which this one has 26 and this one only has 3. So which truck would I want to pursue right now? It's going to clearly be this one. I'm going to immediately follow up on this and potentially buy it if it passes the final inspection. But at least we know at this point that this car is passing the preliminary inspection of knowing that it's been well maintained. One of the things that you need to know about Carfax is that you can search by VIN, which is the vehicle identification number, which is a 17-digit number, or you can do it by license plate number. Carfax is the only one that you can actually retrieve the history report based on license plate numbers. That is really, really cool. You want to have that ability, and as long as you do that, if you research your histories with the license plate numbers, you'll have unlimited with Carfax. AutoCheck does not allow for the car's history to be produced by the license plate number. So that's a big advantage that Carfax has over AutoCheck. I have a video on a side-by-side comparison between Carfax and AutoCheck. If you're contemplating about purchasing AutoCheck over Carfax, I would encourage you to watch that video because as a professional car buyer, I exclusively use Carfax, and I exclusively use Carfax for a reason, and that it gives me so much more valuable information that I need to go out and purchase high quality cars. So I'm Greg, your car angel. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.